Hello and welcome to Nick's Allotment Diary. Apologies for the wind noise, it's very windy up at the plot. It's the beginning of October and the squash now need to be harvested. As you can see, the plants are really died back quite a bit now. The squash have still got some green stripes on them, but what I'm going to do is harvest them and then put them in the greenhouse to carry on ripening. Similarly, the pumpkin is finally starting to turn an orangey colour now, so that's not going to grow any bigger, nor is this one, so I'm going to harvest those and put them in the greenhouse too. Talking of the greenhouse, the peppers are more or less finished on the pepper plants. I've harvested the majority of them now. There are a few flowers, but as you can see, the plants are well past their best now. They're starting to wilt, going a little bit yellow. I think it's just too cool for them now at night. Here's the peppers and the chilies that I've harvested. There's a few of them. There's the chili plant. I might see if I can take the plants home and maybe overwinter them indoors. Just a few of them, not many obviously. And then I may be able to start things off early in the season next year and have some plants that have already established. The yellow pepper did really well, and it's starting to put out some new growth and a few new flowers, but I don't think there's any chance of them developing into decent sized peppers. The Crimson Crush tomatoes have done very well, but I think they've finally had enough now. The plants are starting to look a little bit sickly. I think blight may finally be starting to attack the leaves, but I can't complain. I've had loads of tomatoes from the Crimson Crush and they've done really well. So what I'm going to do is harvest these ones that are green and then ripen them up at home. It's definitely feeling very autumnal now. The plum trees are losing their leaves. The pumpkins are well past their best. The beans, well, they're ripening on the plants, so I should have some bean seeds, but there's definitely a feeling that the season is now over. There are some brassicas still left. The kale is doing well, and over here I've got the plants that I'm overwintering, and the leeks, they're looking decent, so I'm hoping that I'll get some nice sized leeks to have over the winter. The sunflowers that have done so well for me have also had enough now, I think. So I shall be taking those out and planting some new ones next year. Thanks very much for joining me at Nick's Allotment. I'll see you again next time.